Hello guys, it's Futon here, and today we're going to be bringing you the strategy I use for revs. This was requested, and for this I had two different methods of killing them. One for AFK and one for non-AFK. The inventories both look very similar to what is here, except for the rev enhancer, which you may not want. But here's the thing with the revs. You either want an AFK method, you want to use a bow. Perks are Bite 2, Undead Slayer, Precise 3, Eco Reboom 2, and the non-AFK is a two-handed sword. Note, the two-handed sword has an accuracy of a level 80 weapon, but it has a damage of near to a ZGS. That is the effect of Red Bane. Now, as a note, we also have a Salve Amulet, which is the only thing we use. Now, I want to talk into gear. A lot of people I've been finding around the world when I was hopping were using melee gear. If you use melee gear, the revs will mage you and stun lock you. If you wear range gear, they will melee you. If you wear not mage gear. If you wear range gear, they will melee you. If you wear mage or hybrid, they'll just range you. No gear counts as hybrid. So that's what you really want to think about with this. You don't want no melee power armor or anything like that, unless you're doing this in EOC. Now, no, as a point of view, I didn't use EOC for any of this. I did it all in Legacy mode, so I always went with no armor for that reason. You can use Ghost Hunter if you wish. It is better, slightly. It gives a higher damage roll, but the thing about it is, you still can't probably one-shot the dragon. It is very RNG based to do that. So it doesn't really speed up the kills a lot. It just makes it more consistent, and if you want to risk it, you can more than likely be my guest. I didn't want to lose salve, overload salve amulets, and all that stuff. Though the salve amulet doesn't matter anymore because of the update if you saw my last video. So with that all said with gear, let's go ahead and show you the melee method. So boom, boom. Here, and then just deposit this. Note the rev drop enhancer is optional, but since I have one, might as well use it. Go in the legacy mode, sword, Serenity Dungeon. No, oh yes, and also before I do forget, it's not required, but you might want to put say yak with some winter storage scrolls. So boom, like that, and here you go. Now note the yak is optional as well. You don't really need it, but you do want these items here. Hopefully this is a low pop world. Oh no, instantly. And as a note, there are bots here a lot. If you see someone in Durox with a DH axe, they're more than likely a bot because the DH axe hits so terrible that it's really... I'm honestly be shocked we find a legit player who is actually using it. Okay, there's no one here. So basically the method of revs. You want to have this salves on because they can poison you, and then you want to definitely have malevolence if you have it. Turmoil works fine. It's just less kills per hour, of course. It doesn't really play too big of a difference in with the AFK method, but just go through, and you're literally one-shotting every single one of these. And you're kind of going in a circle for this. It's really nothing super intuitive. So the dragon next. The only thing is with the dragon that it's this thing has the accuracy as you see here. I'm probably gonna two-shot it just because the video, typical. But that's a best case scenario. Generally, you don't two-shot it. You can sit there and splash for some time. But yeah, right here, it's just literally running in a circle, killing them all. As a note, you're gonna be paying attention to the spawn speeds here. A lot of these revs spawn extremely slow, and that's the reason why I really don't skip much of anything. It's like, oh, I gotta walk over to the square anyway, so boom, just dead. But if you go and kill them all, generally the pile over here will have respawned by the time you get back over. If you start skipping the lower level revs, you can get into a point where you're going so fast in like circles that you're waiting on spawns as well. So that's up to you. The goblins and imps can drop pets. They can drop stat hammers. They just don't have a one of the unique tables. Now, with this being as a note, I want to discuss something with you guys. The pet is not affected by the rev drop table. Wiki says it's on the rev drop table. It is not off the rev drop table. People have gotten an item from the Rev drop table and a pet in the same kill. As a note with that as well, the unique items like Dragon Scimitars, Adamant Stone Spirits, and stuff like that, that again is on its own table and is not affected by a Rev Drop Enhancer. The only thing the Rev Drop Enhancer affects, guaranteeingly, is the Ancient Equipment and the Corrupt Dragon. Also, it can affect Brawlers, but the Brawlers can also be dropped from the Wilderness table, the entire whole, kill something in the Wilderness, etc. Weapon patches off task are not affected by the Rev Drop table as well. So, just keep that in mind. If you're on task here, you get an extra roll on the Ancient Warrior equipment, and that is affected by the Rev Enhancer. So with that being said, this is pretty much all there really is for the non-AFK method. It is very straightforward, very simple. It's just you have to pay attention with the gear. Like I said, you really do want to set up like mine with the perks. Precise 3, Equilibrium 2, Bite 2, Undead, Slayer, and like I said, Salve Amulet. And as you see here, you really don't need to do much of anything. You're just going to clean them. And because you're with no armor, they're not going to mage you. They will just range you. If you wear Ghost Hunter, you're still fine. They will just range you. That's what you want. Only thing range does is it poisons. Well, Overload Salve negates poison, now doesn't it? So with that being said, we're going to kill the last dragon. Then we're going to teleport out. And I'm going to show you the range method, which is actually the AFK method. No, I was getting around 500 to 750 kills an hour, depending on how hard I hit this dragon, for one. And how, much try hard I went. I got to the point that I wasn't just carrying. Just kills are kills. But anyway, let's teleport to Edge. And then all we're going to do for this is I'm not even going to swap out this stuff right here. I'm going to literally just swap out the weapon. So, right here. Swap out for the Toon Crystal Bow. No, Decimation is better if you want to take the risk, but I got Skull Trick the Decimation Bow. People really like going in with ults, like the Skull Trick, so I'm just going to warn you with that. Take anything in there at your own risk. These items are not exactly terrible to get back. I mean, you can replace the Toon Crystal Bow with a Zerite Bow. It's no big deal. Or for something cheap. But I have a lot of attuned crystal seeds from Edamu, so I figured why not. Alright, so come in with here. Now this is really nothing more than an AFK method. It is easy to do, so just pot up. You can actually get away with this Anguish. And as you see here, there's a bot. And I'm pretty sure they're actually hijacked accounts, but I'm not the person in charge. Unfortunately, they teleport away before I can actually report them, though it doesn't do any good. Alright, so just get in here, get everything cleared down. It looks like he hit the Dark Beast and the Cyclops, so. But anyway, the gist of the AFK method literally is stand in either this square or this square, and it'll aggro everything on this side of the room. Now note, the aggression only lasts 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes pass, or around 10 minutes. Once that time passes, you have to move away in some way, shape, or form. No, you still have to move away from somewhere else. So first off, when the first 10 minutes pass, you want to run up here. This will reset the aggression in one direction. This is very weird. It's hard to really explain. But once you do it here, kill off everything here, just to keep up here for a little bit. And then go, kill these off. Like I said, I've gotten pets off everything here, so it's not really hurting you too much. And then literally kill the dragon. Like I say, you see, range can hit here, or you can pay here. Basically, I only used Anguish if I was wanting to mass AFK and not even drink prayer pots, as I was a lazy shit for some of this. And as a note, that's the reason why I said I don't really know how many hours I spent, because a lot of it was with this AFK, and it's only about 300 kills an hour. But you see, come back here, you will quickly clear these. People say you need armor for revs. I completely disagree with you. It's As long as you have soul split, it's really a disagreement here. See clear, and then boom. Now, after the aggression wears off a second time, which you will have some time left on your Supreme Overload, you also could reset it by going over here. And I will show you. You want to go all the way over to this part of the map, and you want to make sure the knight hits you, because that, without attacking it, because that shows that you reset aggression. If that doesn't work, you see where my square is over here, or my mouse is. You can go over here to also reset aggression. But other than that, there really isn't nothing to it for the AFK. You literally just stand in the square and just make sure your per doesn't drop. Like, that's literally all there is to it. It's just chugging per bots. And as a note, auras do work here, but the moment you're PK'd, that aura goes bye-bye. So again, use auras at your own risk. I can't guarantee you that they're going to be useful. There are people who literally go down from the top of the world list all the way to the bottom and just don't care and kill everyone. And like I said, I went 78,000 on counter for the dragon, and I did an extra 55k before that. A lot of that was in foreign worlds where most of these people just can't be asked to go to kill people. So, with that being said, that's really all there is to Revs. It's very simple, and it is a very long-winded explanation, but I feel that it was needed. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully this helps you guys out. Like I said, it is a long grind. I'm just warning you if you want to go for the pets, but the title isn't bad. The pets are bad. So, thank you again. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.